Hi, today I'm going to share with you a simple way of looking after your energy using colour. My name is Claire Williams. I'm from Your Soul Energy and I help people who struggle with how they feel. We take care of their emotions, we take care of their psychological stuff and also their energy. And the energy is really important because we are energy first. And as that energy comes more and more solid, more and more manifest, it then becomes who we are and how we show up in the world and how we feel. So this technique today will help a little bit to take care of some of that stuff. Okay, so first thing I want you to do is to place your feet flat on the floor. As always with my videos, you'll see that I actually want you to connect with Mother Earth through the soles of your feet because we are Earth's children. Okay, so feeling through the feet, on the floor, connecting to Mother Earth. And now I just want you to do a couple of breaths with me. We're going to come in through the nose and then out through the mouth. And we're going to do that 3 times. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll be used to me doing this because I use it a lot. If we have our breath work in place, then our energy kind of becomes more expansive. And the longer the out breath, the more dominant the parasympathetic nervous system can be, which means the more relaxed our body is and the more into healing phase our body is. Okay, so will you join me, please? Are you ready? And again, 2 more times. And one final time. Brilliant. Hopefully you feel a little bit more relaxed around your shoulders, your back, and just a little bit more embodied rather than being in your head. Now, the reason I wanted to create this video is when I used to volunteer at the hospice doing various therapies, I noticed after a period of time that actually my energy was starting to feel utterly drained by the end of the day. And I wondered what I could do about that. And something kind of dropped into my head. And I started to experiment with using basically coloured light. Now, when I was working at the hospice, I was just offering hands-on therapies. I was doing massage and Reiki, that sort of thing. And the clients that were coming in really still needed to talk about what had been going on for them in the week that they'd had, because they're terminally ill and they just wanted to talk about, express, just get it off their chest, what a tough time they were having. And I was probably taking all of that on board, which is why I was becoming drained. Now, what we can do in this instance is to wrap them in a beautiful pink energy, and that's what I did because the pink enabled them to feel loved and heard, and I really wanted them to feel those things because I was there to do them a service, and I wasn't about to shield my energy from them. I just needed to take care of them in a way that wouldn't harm me or harm them. And what I noticed was that as I played and put me in pink light or them in pink light, that if I put them in pink light, that they kind of moved through the moaning, grumbling stages and kind of entered into that kind of black humour that people often have when they're in hospices, where they just accept that this is the situation, but they still find something funny in it, something to make them chuckle. And I noticed that the time that we spent talking reduced dramatically. So not only did they start the session now in a much quicker time, but also in a much better frame of mind, which meant that the therapies went much more easily. So this is what I'm recommending to you, to just imagine coloured light. Now, I'm not suggesting that you manipulate people with coloured light. And coloured light means different things to different people. So to me, that soft baby pink of rose quartz colour is very much about nurturing, loving energy. It's taking care of someone. It's recognising that they have needs and offering yourself to be there in a cosseting way. Now that energy would actually take their the stuff that they were exuding, so maybe the negativity you could call it, but the expressions, the emotions, that energy would be absorbing all of that, so that what was left is just love and high frequency between the two of us. each and every time. And if I forgot to use that technique, my energy dipped really quickly. So what I'm suggesting is, if you're going into places where you feel uncomfortable, or you know that your energy becomes drained, or you're with a friend where you know that your energy becomes drained, what you can do, so there's various different things, but grounding and protecting video is also available. But here right now we're going to use colour as a way to play at looking after our energy. So imagine yourself in some kind of beautiful colour that represents confidence and energy and vibrancy and connection and something else, whatever else it is for you. What colour would that be for you? So right now I'm kind of getting that golden white light, which I kind of love. So if that's what you're getting, or whatever colour you're getting, I just want you to now imagine, close your eyes and imagine yourself encircled in this beautiful coloured light, but not close to the body. You kind of want to have it 10 feet either side, so it's like a 20-foot radius, so that you're actually protecting and shielding your energy at a big distance, so that you can still feel who you are, but make sure that you're covered and held and supported with this beautiful light. Now, if you have a loved one that you have concerns about, or seems to be stuck in that rut of being quite down or negative, again, you could wrap them in the light. And you're doing this because you're offering love. It's another way of offering love. It's not a way of shielding yourself or putting a wall up. It really is about being in community with them, being in a way that's soft and loving and nurturing. So again, when you think about that person, I'm trying to think of someone now. Okay. And now I want to send them something really beautiful that makes them feel loved and held and heard and seen and acknowledged. Then the colour that's coming up for me right now for this person, strangely, is this beautiful blue. So I'm going to offer a beautiful blue energy to them, knowing that if it's for their highest and best, it will be received. And if it isn't for their highest and best, then it will be pushed away. And we always have that intention in there when we're working with people. So if you're working with someone who is standing with you and maybe is moaning on, maybe you can't get away from them, maybe they're sitting at the desk next to you and it's like, oh, just give it a rest, will you? That's when you kind of want to offer this beautiful light. And again, with the intention that if it's for their highest and best, it will be received. And if it's not, it won't go anywhere. And in fact, you could have it go to Mother Earth instead. And every time I say these ideas of being intention, it's literally just the thought. My intention is, and the thought is there. That's it. It's nothing more complex or more ritualized than that. So always with this, what colour would best serve? And you can even say for yourself, what colour would best serve me today? And I'm getting magenta right now, so I'm going to imagine myself in a beautiful magenta colour. And I might even find some magenta clothing, just to bring in a little bit more of that energy in an actualized way. Okay, I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, maybe I haven't explained everything clearly enough, please just drop a comment and I will do my best to answer it. But in the meantime, I'm wishing you a beautiful day. Namaste.